Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a really fun video that I've been kind of putting off filming for a while, but I'm just gonna get it done, sit down and have a play with a new palette. So today I'm going to be using this right here. I was so chuffed when I got this. I honestly thought it was going to sell out and I wasn't going to get one. So yeah, this is the Nikkie Tutorials and Beauty Bay palette. I need to stop tapping it. So yeah, I'm gonna open her up and have a play around with this today. This is the palette right here. I absolutely love the packaging. I think it's so creative. Like, I love the really girly, like bright unicorn, all like fun and like cheerful on this side, and then like the grungy side on this one. So all I've done so far is I've looked at the shades. I've not swatched any. I've literally not touched it other than just like looking. Yeah, this is genuinely going to be like a first impressions on this palette as well. So yeah, let's open it up. So I absolutely love it. It's so gorgeous. Like, the shades are so bright, so vibrant. Like, some of those shimmers just look absolutely stunning. I can't wait. I actually can't wait. This is all the shades swatched, all like the shimmer shades and duochromes and stuff. I have to say they are some of the most beautiful colours I've seen in a palette in a long time. They're gorgeous. They really are. Okay, so I'm quickly just going to go off camera and prime my eyes, and then I'll zoom you guys in and get started on the eyeshadow look. Okay, so I've primed my lid using the P. Louise base, and mine's in Rumour, which is 05. Put the base all the way out into my temple and like blowing it out, just because I'm not entirely sure what kind of look I'm going to go and do today. I am going to do like a really colourful look today, just because I want to try out as many of these shades as possible. So I'm first going to go in with the shade Amsterdam, which is the bright blue shade, and I'm just going to start by packing this in the outer corner. That is beautiful. God, they're so pigmented. And I'm not adding any more product to the brush. I'm just going to start like kind of slowly blending that out just a little bit, just so the next shade will blend in a lot easier. I'm now going to go in with the shade Ew, which is like that true green matte shade. And I'm going to use this to blend, like to further blend that blue. And then just adding a bit more Amsterdam, just because I feel like I've lost some of the colour when blending it out, so I'm just gonna build that back up a little bit. So I'm just switching backwards and forwards between those two colours just to help blend them out and blend them together. Then just dipping into the shade Vla, I think that's how you say it. I know some of them are in Dutch, so I'm probably butchering the names of some of these eyeshadows, but I think that's how you say it. And I'm just going to use this to then blend out that green colour. That's kind of where we're at with that half of the eye. And then on like the inner portion, I kind of want to try some of these like purples and pinks and stuff. I'm first going to go in with the shade Slasher, and I'm going to pack that in like the inner half of my eyelid, of my crease, sorry. Just start packing that shade in like the first half of my lid, crease, again, first half of my crease. And then just switching between the blue and the purple to blend that middle bit together. And then I'm going to go in with Blend and Snap and just blend the edge of Slasher out with that. Okay, and then finally for the crease on this side, I'm going to go in with Basic Truth, I think is how you say it, which is Basic Bitch in Dutch, I believe. Okay, so just using Basic Truth to blend out the pink shade. Just going back in with You and blending that in as well because I've kind of lost some of that colour there. Just going in with all the colours and building that intensity back up. Just kind of pointing the end of this back out a bit more because I feel like I've lost the shape I wanted. So I want this to be really blown out and kind of like tapered at the end. I now have to choose a lid shade, which I'm not looking forward to because I want to use them all. But I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to use the shade Ivy. So I was trying to brush, but I think I'm gonna go in with my finger instead. They're quite chunky, but I don't really mind that. I just know that that really bothers some people, but for me that's not an issue. And then just gonna go in with a brush to do like around the edge of the crease. Now I'm just going to go in with Amsterdam again, which is the blue shade, and I'm just going to blend that in to the edge of this. And I'm just going to go in with an even smaller blending brush and just continue that line a little bit. Definitely glad I didn't do my base first, just because as you can see there's quite a bit of fallout happening at the minute. Now as you can see, I don't know if this is like user error or what, but the shade I've got on the lid has gone like really chunky. So I'm just going to go in with a teeny brush and just neaten up around the edge of the cut crease. So I'm using the shade Slasher. I'm just going right around that edge just to clean up my clumsiness and messiness. Now I know this kind of crazy colourfulness isn't going to be for everybody, so as Nikkie Tutorials did in her video, I thought instead of doing this eye again on this side, I thought I'd do like a more not wearable, but like a more simple, a little bit more wearable than this eye. But yeah, I thought I'd just do something like that on the other side. So I'm going to try some of the other shades, some of the more like neutral tones, and create like a similar shape probably, but a more wearable option on this side. For my more wearable side, I'm going to start with the shade 5 AM. I'm going to pop that basically where we put the dark blue on this side. I'm going to do like a similar thing on this side. So where on this side I only took it halfway, I'm going to take it from like the outer corner all the way into the inner corner on this side. I'm just going to take a different, like just a fluffy brush and start blending the edges of that out. And then I'm going to go in with the shade Mila and do what I was doing with like the green and the pink on that side and just start blending it out a little. So like I was doing before, I'm just switching backwards and forwards between those two shades just to make sure they're blended together nicely. I'm going to use the shade Basic Truth again and just use that to blend out the edges. Now we're at the shape I wanted. I'm gonna cut the crease and then decide on a lid shade. I think I'm actually gonna go in with the shade Underground, maybe. So I'm gonna do the same as last time. I'm gonna start by going in with my finger. Oh, that looks gorgeous. And then go around the edges with a brush. I'm not a massive fan of that colour with this look, so I'm going to go over the top of it with the shade All In. Like, I do like this colour, just I don't feel like it complements the browns like I had it planned to in my head. So the shade here has like a pink and green reflex to it. And I just think that'll look much nicer. Okay, I definitely prefer that with this look. But yeah, just going in with a brush now just to neaten around the cut crease. And same as before, I'm just going to take a teeny little detail brush and just go around the edge. So now what I'm going to do is do the same as I did with the blue over here. I'm just going to blend that brown down the edge to make almost like a smoky liner kind of effect. So going in with the same brown, so that 5 AM shade, and just create like a smoky wing. Okay, so this is where we're at with the eyeshadow. Now I'm going to quickly go and do my base off camera, and then I'll come back and do the lower lash line for both eyes. So I've just gone quite simple on like the cheeks and stuff, nothing too dramatic, and a nude lip, a very glossy nude lip. So yeah, so I'm just going to do my lower lash line. I'll do the colourful one first just because we did the colourful one first last time. So I'm going to start with the shade Ew, and I'm going to connect it from the eyeshadow we were doing earlier, and I'm just going to run it across my lower lash line. Just like that. We're going to try like a different colour on the lower lash line, but I feel like there's just so much going on this eye that I didn't really want to chuck anything else in the mix. But yeah, so now I'm just going in with Flare and blending the edges of that last shade out. Again, connecting it up to the outer V. And then just going back in with the brush we had the last shade on to just make sure we've not lost any of that pigment. So that is literally it for that eye. I'm not going to do too much on the lower lash line. I just wanted to connect everything together. And then moving on to this eye, I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm literally just going to run the darkest shade for this side when I can find my brush. Found it. I'm just going to go in with 5 AM and smoke that along the lower lash line, connecting it up to the eyeshadow on the top. And then I'm going to go in with the teeniest bit of Mila to just blend that out. I am using like really big brushes just because I do want this to be really smoky. And then finally going in with Basic Truth and blending it out even further. So now I'm just going to apply some mascara and some lashes, and then I'll be right back to show you the finished look. Okay, so just stripped on some mascara and some lashes. So the lashes I've chosen for today's look are the Cookie Cosmetics Thank You Next lashes. I absolutely love this style. They're quite long, quite dramatic, but not like too much that you can't see the eyeshadow look through them. Like, you still get all the glitter shining through and things like that. So that is everything for this video. Let me know which side you prefer. I can't decide, so I'm going to let you guys decide for me. I think that's everything for this video. So my overall thoughts on the palette, I do really like it. The colours are great, so vibrant, so easy to work with, so pigmented. The shimmers are amazing. Like, just everything about it. I do absolutely love this palette, and we'll definitely be doing some more videos using the colours I didn't get to use today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe and all that fun stuff. I hope to see you in my next video. Thank you very much. Bye.